Hello everyone, Obi-Wan here and welcome back to Let's Play Lords and Villains. In today's episode, which will very likely be a bit shorter, there's not much new that is going to happen. We are still waiting for the patch that's going to fix some of the, reproduction issues we have with our current families. But what I think we can do is we can potentially finish the inn. So at the moment, you can see the, wait a second, the Flambard family is working on them, or on the inn, and we have a little bit of construction material that we can grant to them just to speed things up a little bit. We can grant them basically all the planks, and I'm not sure about the wood. We need some firewood, so maybe let's give them all the rods. You're not going to need that, and maybe 10 of the wood. I think that should be fine. And then we can just speed through the winter. Unfortunately, the farmer family will not have much to do during winter, so they will most likely, I think they should, in theory, flail the oat, which is great. So it's always good that they have some grain from autumn lying around, because that's something they can actually work on during winter. We don't have any animals yet, so that would also be something that you can consider the farmers doing during winter. And then, well, of course, it's obviously the inn. That's definitely something they can work on. And I think they are actually doing that. They should be building. Oh yeah, they are working on the on the roof. That's what they are doing. Okay, also depositing some barrels. I think they should also start to grab all of the granted construction material, which they did. We are very low on construction material, and we are getting taxed some of them, but we have the winter tax payment day, we have the spring tax payment day, and we also have the summer tax payment day remaining. So I don't think that we will have any issues with that. We're currently not working on any planks or plank related stuff in the inn. So maybe what we can do, we can order some plank floor for the fishermen. Let's see, I guess they should be able to buy all of that. I still like this fishing pier, so thanks again for this awesome idea. I like that. Really glad that this is working. Let's take a look at some of the animals that are roaming around. We have, oh, this is a boar. So there are lots of boars over on that side. There isn't anything else. I can't see any wolves yet. There's a deer over here. There's also a deer over there. Some deer in the south. There's the pigs. But I can't see any bears, and I also can't see any wolves. I read some reports that some people had issues with wolves overrunning their village by day 2. Oh, villagers are freezing. Okay, who is it? That's one of the farmers. Okay, so he should just go inside, yeah, and warm up. That's completely fine. Yeah, we removed the caravan. I'm actually thinking about maybe adding them back, because we might have a lack of clothing, to be honest. And maybe we can even get some construction material. Let's take a look at the market price. For commodities, non-commodity material. The price for stone increased, and the price for wood and planks. Caravan is more likely to sell, but will not purchase. Is likely to sell, less likely to sell, and will be interested in purchasing. Why does he want to buy that? We should have a demand for construction material, because we are building everywhere. Oh no, actually not. We're not building everywhere. We're only building in the fisherman's hut and in the inn. I think we can let's see, the walls are almost done, but we can start to furnish, to add furniture to the living room, to the sleeping room. And since we have so much planks available, I think I would like to go with wooden beds. Yeah, they will look pretty cool. Okay, let's do that. We will do 3 wooden beds in each room, or on each side of the room, like this. That should be 6. That's 12 in total, which is good. And then we have the wooden tables. And I think that should be symmetrical. Let's see if we go bench here, bench there, here, there, here, there. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 12. And then we will have chairs on each side. That should be 18 in total. 18 seats. Which is great. Okay, so now with that out of the way, I think we can add some... No, wait. Maybe we start with the fireplaces first. Let's add the fireplaces. We want a fireplace right here. I think it should be warm in the kitchen anyways because of that thing over here. And then we will have 2 fireplaces in these rooms. And then all the rest will get candles. We'll have a candle here, candle on the other side, not in front of the door, candle right here. Maybe that door is actually... Well, that door is fine. We could have candles here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, temperature is okay. Let's see, what are the foragers are doing basically nothing. Let's get a quick overview over the money situation. So how much money do we have? We have 7 gold. Let's just count the gold, that should be fine. The farmers have 3 gold. Foragers have 4 gold, yeah, because everyone bought construction material. And the fishers have 2. That should be almost, I think, 15 gold in total that we own. So maybe we can add back the caravan marketplace. Yeah, let's add that back in. Hope for a caravan to come in. We also now have beds, so they should also stay during the night, and that way they will pay for. They should pay for their stay and also for food. A ton of pigs running around. I wonder, the foragers, it would be great to give the pigs to the foragers, because they could then, can they sell it to the caravan? I don't know, but we could definitely then accept a butcher, which does not need anything else besides meat or, well, animals. But we don't have, don't have the manpower for doing so. We only have 3 foragers, and we need them for the construction material. We need to match these quotas, and we also need way more construction material to finish all of that. To finish the inn, and then we need housing for every new family that we are going to accept. And well, because there is currently not much we can do for gaining more people except for accepting new people from the inn, we will need lots of construction material. But I'm really thinking about building a pen for sheep. Oh, the smelter family. That way we would get, at the moment we would get nothing, because we don't have a mason yet. So we will not accept them. We will reject the family. But because they are staying at the inn, that means they are going to pay for stuff, and we will get money into... What's your issue? Oh, he's leaving. Okay, perfect. So that way we will get money into our area, which is good. So I think what we are going to do is we'll do exactly what I just said. We will set up a pen for sheep. And I think if we add how big should that be? I think 4 wide is fine, and then we'll have the fence right here. That should be good. Let's add a wooden fence or a wattle fence. Let's add the wattle fence. I think that's fine. Right here. Right here. Just something like this, and then the wooden fence gates will go right here and right there. Okay. We can now also add grass everywhere. Oh, we cannot do that yet. Okay, so let's speed up the game. Should be able to build grass over here as soon as they finished removing all of the soil. And it looks like we cannot build. Oh, okay, wait a second. We need to stop all of that. I don't want to have. I'm not sure if they will remove the soil prior to building the fence, and I don't want to have the fence on the soil. That will look weird. So let's finish the construction first. Let's also take a look at the priorities for here. Planks at 2 is fine. Don't need that many planks still. Actually, I'm not sure if we need any planks at all. We need them for the tax, for the king's tax. Let's take a look at the tax report or the accounting report. We will tax 54 planks. Okay, in that case, we definitely can lower that. Can go down to 1. Don't need that many. It's fine. Okay, how does it look like here? That's perfect. Let's now go ahead and... yeah, here we go. There's the Taylor family. And I want the Taylors... but without the sheep, it doesn't make any sense to have them. But winter's almost over. So what we will do, we will accept them. We will then assign, cancel ownership. We will give this to them. Fee farm 10. That's fine. So they will live here, which is okay. Okay, that's perfect. So now let's add the wattle fence to right here everywhere. And the wooden fence gate to the center. Like this. I now really hope that the money... yeah, all the money of the farmers is still in their house, because I had the problem where reassigning a zone suddenly transferred the ownership of all the materials inside. So, for example, if we take a look at the beer barrels, and then we'll look at the owner family, take a look at their inventory, you can see they now have the beer barrels and also all the food. And some wooden rods. So they basically were given ownership of all the resources inside this zone. So keep that in mind. If you want to transfer the ownership of a zone and there is still something inside you want your old or the leaving family to keep, make sure you deconstruct the storage so they transfer the goods to somewhere else, or they will lose ownership of that resources. So keep that in mind if you do some transfer of zones. Okay, I'm just wondering, wait a second, why is there no farming soil right here? Makes no sense. That should be here. Okay, so now everyone is... there should be still visitors, because the Yeah, the Taylor family will live here, but there will also be... What do we have here? Oh, there's the butchers. Yeah, butchers are now available, which is great. But we cannot accept them yet. Let's add 1 to 2 sheep. And then with 2 sheep in here, we will need a feeder. I think just 1 is fine for the moment because we only have sheep. They should have enough space. Maybe this pen is even too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we could close it over here. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. The caravan is... Yeah, the caravan is activated. So maybe we are lucky and we will get some sheep. Assigning priorities to this zone should increase the demand for sheep. So at the moment the price did not change, but it should go up, I think. Ideally. Is it a straw that was sold out? Something was sold out. Yeah, we only have... Yeah, there's the butchers, but we cannot accept them yet. Need to reject them, unfortunately. I would like to accept them, but we can't. So let's remove the stone for the moment. We don't need that yet. We have the wood, we have some silk, straw, yarn. We have lots of pumpkins, which is great. Grain. Also have lots of clothing. It's interesting. Oh, wait a second. We have clothing? Why do we have clothing? If we have them, let's say 30, and we will sell that at market price. So if someone needs clothing in the winter, he or she will be able to buy it, and we can still keep some of the money, which is good. So now let's go to floor, and I like to have all of that grass flooring right here. Yeah, I think the pen is a little bit too big for the moment, but we can increase the size maybe later. Let's also increase farming soil. We might later build a fence around here if we see the animals, especially the sheep, munching on our crops. Not sure if that will happen, but we'll see. Okay, so now would be the perfect timing for a caravan to appear. Sell us 2 sheep, buying all of... I don't know what. Let's take a look. What can they buy? Is there something they would like to buy? More likely to sell but will not purchase. They will buy oat. They will buy pumpkins. Really? They will buy pumpkins? Well, that's fine. Oh, drink. Yeah, the beer. Wait a second. I hope you... I really hope you're not selling the beer to the caravans. You should keep that and sell it to the inn visitors. What we should do maybe is sell all the straw we have. We'll also use market price for that. Because I'm not sure what's going to happen with the caravan at the moment, I would like to actually sell stuff to the villagers to keep some of the money for myself, so they are not spending everything on the caravans. I just want to make sure that the farmers have enough to buy the sheep. And they should. So that should all be fine. The inn is taking a bow makers. Yeah, okay, we have no interest in getting bow makers. They have 2 gold and 22 silver. We can monitor the bar and see if this will actually increase to 22. Yeah, the inn is a perfect addition. You basically have one freebie family that you can accept. As soon as we have sheep, the tailors can sustain themselves with making clothing. You saw it. They just deposited some gold, some copper. It's now 23 silver. Perfect. So the tailors will then sustain themselves by making yarn for the fishermen, making silk, which I think we cannot use yet, except for some of the fancy furniture, which we might not use at the beginning. But they can make clothing, and then they can sell the deteriorating clothing to the other families, and that way the tailors can sustain themselves. And that means if the tailors no longer need to run the inn, we can accept one more family that is not able to sustain itself yet, because they can run the inn. So having the inn is, yeah, it's basically one wild card that you can use. And speaking of wild card, it's the last day of, speaking of wild cards, that makes no sense. It's the last day of winter. Oh, look at that. Family size 4 foragers. Welcome on board, my friends. You will definitely, you will get this area over here. So let's go to zones, Royal Forest, and we'll make this a 13 by 20. Like this? Yeah, I think that's fine. And then they will have their household down here. Household. Right here, perfect. Okay, so you will get your household for free. And they will also live happily in the inn until we have provided them with everything. So you will get this. And what's the current socket tax? It's 50%. So do this. No, not. Yeah. Wait. Priorities. No need for planks. And we will assign this to the Verdun family. Right here. Tax will be 50%, same as for the others. Just like this. And I think what we are going to do is we will give them some working area down here. So they will get, not a tree, they will get sawhorses, maybe 2 of them. 1, 2. Actually, let's separate them by 1. Let's do something like this, that's way better. And we will then have a bunch of ground storage, like maybe 10, and a storefront right here. That's perfect. And then if you look at the top left area, I think we will have a feeder in here, right there. And then a wooden fence. Maybe something like this. No, let's go 6 by 8, and then we can center the feeder. No, wait, not there. Do this and this. And we will then salvage everything inside here. And we will salvage everything over here. And here as well. Let's speed up the game. And then we can add a whole bunch of trees inside of here. Yeah. And they are the ones that are going to receive the pigs. So let's go to priorities, animals, pigs. It's really unfortunate that we just declined the butchers, because with the addition of these foragers, that we should have enough manpower to actually do that. Let's add a second row of storefront. Yeah, that layout for the market is weird. We will redo this. maybe later. What we can do is we can go to floor. Do we still have so much stone? Where is the stone? We have 200 stone, yeah, so we definitely have enough of that. Let's go to stone paving and then add paving all the way to right here. Okay, the caravan arrived. Ooh, let's see what they have in storage. Tax payment day was also due. It's now spring, so everyone should be planting stuff. Yeah, barley is growing. Parsnip is growing as well. That's lovely. And now let's wait for the caravan and see. Do you have any animals with you? Milk, ropes, gold ore, limestone, ingots, planks. Yeah. Well, they don't. That's kind of unfortunate, but we have everything. We have everything we need for the tax. We even have the fish. So that's good. Yeah, that caravan was not very useful. Let's see what this family is going to do. Also, they need a house. Feeding animals. Yeah, they built a feeder, right? They did. We can keep that on auto, I think. They should. Well, we can make this pig food. It will be pigs, nothing else. So we can do it like this. We also have the first storage, which is lovely. So let's quickly plan out their housing. Let's go here and we'll build just regular wooden walls. And let's quickly do one of our default houses that we usually do. Also, by the way, I'm still accepting entries for the Show Me Your House contest. Not sure if I actually named it like this. But you can join my Discord server and there is a Lords and Villains section where you can post pictures of your housing, and I'm really curious to see what kind of housing you guys are all building. So if you have a nice layout that you would like to share, let me know. Give me send me a picture over on my Discord server, and maybe I will include it, of course, with credit. So if you build a nice layout and I will use it in my Let's Play, you will be named. Wait a second. What is not accessible? Oh, I'm so stupid. They don't have an exit. So let's add a fence gate. Yeah, let's add 2. And here we go. You can now go outside. Nice. Okay, so now we have this. Animal was tamed, perfect. We have the first pig in house, nice. Now let's quickly, and then we are at the end of this episode. Let's quickly give them the kitchen. So we'll have this. We need a cauldron. Right here, we need a barrel. Barrel will go right there. And then we can do a shelf that will go right here. Let's also, there are 4 people, so I think they could, it would still be fine if they make some more children. We have plenty of room in here. Let's give them a chest. Chest will go right here. Let's give them a fireplace right here and a cabinet for all of their clothing. Cabinet will go right there. And now all we need is actually a door. Door would be helpful, I think. So let's do 1 door right here. 1 door right there, and I think I want an additional door on this side so they can reach that area, because that's where the wooden block will go. Wooden block will go right here, and then everything else should be ground storage. That should be all of this. And then the table can go right here. And we'll then surround, well, maybe not surround it with chairs. We'll have chairs right here. And then a candle will go right here. And this spot is free for whatever. Okay, so that's the housing for our foragers done. That is, oh, that's by the way the same house that the other foragers currently have, but just switched yeah, it's just turned 90 degrees, and the table has a slightly different position. We had the table in the center and then storage is left and right. Now we only have storage on one side. That's fine, it's basically the same layout. There we go, second animal tame, so that means we now have 2 pigs, which means the butchers can very likely, or can, if they like to, come back. We have brewers. Brewers is nice because we have, well, a bar. But wait a second. We have a farmer that's making barley. They could make their own hops. We have a forager. Let's quickly check if the brewers actually need something else. What we can do is we can just if you want to see if something is working, what you can do is you can just quickly create a zone. And then what we need is the trellis. It needs wood and yarn. Yeah, that's where the hop is growing. They need a brewing station that takes grain and cooked hops into fermented wort, and the filtering tube, fermented wort, planks and straw into beer barrels. So we can actually produce everything. Only issue is we only have a tiny supply of yarn. Where is our yarn supply? We have 46. Ooh. Well, I think the brewers can stay. We just need to change the farmers over here to... they don't need barley, they just need grain and hops, and we have lots of grain available because of this area over here. We also have lots of straw, so we can maybe just change this to sockage, and then they can sell all of that stuff to the brewer. But, well, that's something for another episode. The episode went almost as long as usual, and there actually happened a lot of stuff that I didn't expect to happen in this episode, especially if everything is just in the winter. Man, I love this game. Let me know what you think. As usual, like, subscribe if you want to see more. Also, leave some comments. Always happy to read those. And don't forget to join the Discord and show me your 13 by 13 household layouts. Very happy to see some more besides the L shape we have and this D shape. And that's basically it. I don't have any more shapes for housing at the moment. So really curious to see your creations. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.